The Center for Children and Families says more patients have come in seeking help for anxiety and panic disorder since the pandemic. Some experiencing panic attacks, which is a sudden episode of intense fear that triggers physical reactions when there's no real danger or apparent cause.
In this week's segment of Center Solutions COVID Edition, Kristi Edwards and Melanie Saiz explain the impact the attacks have on people and why people experience them.
Well, there isn't a really specific known cause for panic attacks, but there are factors that might be related, such as genetics. If you have a family member that has experienced them, it's more likely that you might as well. Major stress, sudden loss of a loved one or a job, breakups, financial burdens, relationship issues of any kind, and as we can see now, world events. Many people are having a tough reaction and difficult time coping with what's going on in the world right now.
And the key to preventing panic attacks is recognizing when one is experiencing a panic attack, what it feels like, and how it impacts the body.
As Kristi Edwards explains, sometimes panic attacks begin with no warning.
But the symptoms might and often do include, for the person having the panic attack, a sense of impending doom or intense fear of death, a feeling of detachment from reality, which is kind of one of the #1 things that people will say, like they get some tunnel vision. You can have a racing heart, sweating, trembling or shaking, shortness of breath, your throat might tighten up, you can have chills or hot flashes.
And another common symptom is chest pain, so sometimes people can confuse a panic attack for a heart attack.
If panic attacks aren't treated, they can have a negative impact on your life, like problems at work or school, avoiding social situations, or constant medical care. As Edwards explains, there are ways to try and stop a panic attack.
So for years we've tried to teach people in therapy how to use deep breathing to bring yourself out of a panic attack. And one of the tried and true is called box breathing. And what you do is you're going to breathe in for 4, the count of 4, hold your breath for the count of 4, breathe out for the count of 4, and hold for a count of 4. Do that 5 times, and chances are you're going to slow your heart rate and maybe get your breathing under some control to where then you're not quite as panicky feeling.
Edwards also says that holding an ice cube or putting your hand under really cold water can help divert your attention from anxiety.
If you don't know what your symptoms are and you need immediate medical attention, call 911. If you have experienced a panic attack, call your doctor. You can also contact centers if your anxiety is overwhelming you. Somebody there can help you cope.